halo. Oh, let me turn off my sounds. My sounds. Okay. So, yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. I saw something that I found to be ridiculously crazy. So let's talk, guys. Let's talk. I'm very, very big on sovereignty. Okay. This is something that I'm huge on, huge. And I'm also very big on people not victimizing each other. I'm huge on that. Wait. Oh. Can you guys hear me now on YouTube, on Facebook? So I was saying I'm very big on sovereignty. I'm also very big on people not victimizing each other. You know what I mean? So right now I want to talk about, I definitely want to talk about spiritual predators, energetic predators. Okay. I'm so triggered. I just got out of a session, first off. Okay. I'm still riled up. I'm riled up. I'm riled up. My thing is this. Okay. I went on Facebook to check my notifications. And like right when I got on, I saw someone's post, which kind of intrigued me. Michael goes, that's all he said. And so I was like, what are you mm-hmm-ing? And I click on the post. And someone had posted about how, you know, they posted screenshots of, I guess, some group conversation. I don't know what it was, but it was someone who's claiming to be an energy worker. And they claim to have been healing this person for some time now without the person's permission. Okay. And they were messaging to get confirmation of the results of the energy they were sending. You lost your caca ass motherfucking mind, is what it is. You done lost your mind. And luckily, this person, I don't know if I have ever interacted with them or not, but this person, badass. I was like, you go, girl. She was like, you can't get through my field. I was just like, that's right, boo. That's right. And I was going to, you know, just make a little comment of like, I'm so glad that you asserted yourself and that you let them know they don't have your permission and they shouldn't be doing that. You know, which she did. She was letting them know. But I happened to come across a comment. What the hell was the comment? Hold on. I'm so pissed off. I can't even remember what the hell that comment was. It got me all riled up. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I was just like, what the fuck did you just write? Your message sounds pretty bitter. What? Are you kidding me right now? She is being attacked, energetically attacked. Her field is being attempted to be accessed. And you were like, you sound pretty bitter. Well, what did he learn from that? Bitch! Oh, let me tone it down. Tone it down. Let me reel it back in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, ma'am. Bless your heart. You know, bless her heart. Got my face twitching. I don't know if I'm winking or my face is twitching, but I was like, I just can't. I can't with this, y'all. I can't with this. I'm sorry. You getting on her about sounding bitter? What? You got me squeaky voice. You got me squeaky voice. You got me fucked up. Because first off, that's a violation of your sacred space. Let's put this in regular human terms, okay? Regular human terms. As a woman, one of my most sacred spaces is my yoni, okay? If I went ahead and got real mad and started using cuss words because some stranger stuck their hand down my panties, would you still tell me, well, you sound kind of bitter? And I said that in my comment. You best believe I said that in my comment. Would you say that? Because your auric field is a very sacred space. Very, very sacred. No one should be reading you. No one should be sending energy. None of that. Because this is how you have to begin seeing your sacred space. With all of this parasitic shit that goes around, this is how you have to see it. Anyone who tries to access your field as a woman, as a man, I don't know, men might like it. I don't know. I can't speak for men. I'm only a woman. So personally, as a woman, the way I take it, if you try and access my field, that is you as a stranger try to stick your hand down my panties. You think I'm gonna be okay with that? Daddy?
I won't.
Well, how would I react if a stranger tried to do that to me?
I don't think you get that close.
Your hand is mine. Your hand now belongs to me. I'm gonna chop that off. It's mine. You've offered it to me. It's mine. So you guys, a lot of people are doing this. At this point, a lot of people are doing this. They're choosing individuals who they think are easy targets. This girl, obviously, by her responses, I'm like, girl, you badass. I like her. I think I need to chat with her a little bit. But no, I'm not going to. Not because I have anything against her, but because I don't want to be trauma bonding. No trauma bonding here. But it's appalling to me that not only is she being shamed for asserting her space, her sovereignty, someone is also putting upon her shoulders, teaching people a lesson. Who the fuck you think I is? The Messiah? I'm just saying. I'm not no Messiah. That you're allowed to violate me, and then I have to take the high road, because you must be high to be thinking that shit is my job. That is my job, to teach a grown ass person not to stick their hand in my hoo-ha. You lost your caca ass mind. I'm just saying, guys. What are your guys' thoughts on this? What are your guys' thoughts? Is it okay? Is it okay for someone to just, send you love and light, send you healing, test out their abilities on you without you knowing? Is that okay with you guys? Marissa says no. Hi, Mary Alice. That person would probably spontaneously come, but I don't know, man. Rabbit, spider, monkey comes to mind. I would claw your ass. Not even joking. Not even joking. Not okay. Right. To me, it's not okay either. Like, I don't understand why this is even a question. I don't understand it. I don't understand why people think that just because their intention is pure. No, that's not pure. You're trying to test out your things on me. Would it be okay for a doctor to begin injecting a child with substances and then asking the parents, so how's it going? Is the child still alive? Yeah, is it, how's it going? I'm injecting healing. Like, that's not, that is so not. No. That's the song. That's the song. Silly Ho. Silly Ho is a song. I'm gonna post that video of TLC in concert where Chili comes running onto the stage. Silly Ho. Now, y'all be silly hoes if you think that's okay. I don't care if you're offended by me saying that. That's not okay. That's not okay, because here's the thing. Getting all serious now. When people have latchings, it's mingled with their energy. I would say about 99% of people have no realization that in order to do the energetic work they're doing on you, they're cording into you. That means you're injecting a tube, okay? A two-way tube. This is a tunnel into your space. Whatever they have in their space is being injected into yours. You okay with that? Would you take a syringe, connect it to someone else's vein, and inject it into yours?
No.
I mean, that's some good stuff, right? No? Yes? No? To me, that's like, don't you even think about that. Not even with gloves on. No. No, 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 no. Silly. I'm just saying this shit's hilarious in such a, pissed off way, because if I don't laugh about this shit, I'm gonna be real pissed off, because I was real pissed off. Can you block it? Yes, you can. You absolutely can block it. Don't allow people to do that shit to you. Liz, don't allow people to do that to you. Right, Angela, you must ask if they're okay. If they're okay for you to do this. Consent is a must. It's really like mind-boggling for me that this is not common knowledge. It's and my husband tries to tell me not everything that I believe to be common sense is common sense. Not everyone thinks like I do, but are like, really, really, really though. Would you just go up to a house, just random house, open the door, walk in, go in the fridge, get a drink, sit on the couch? I mean, I'm pretty sure you'd get shot depending on the neighborhood, Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm fairly certain. It is very disrespectful on every level. That's such an intimate connection with someone else. Intimate connection. I can breach through any shield, yet I ask every single time. Even when someone's in conversation with me, I'll ask, so do you mind if I go ahead and check for you? Because, yeah, no, that's fucking rude. It's beyond rude. It's disgusting for someone to try and commingle their energy. It's like taking... Michael said, don't say it. I have to say it because then people really get a clear idea of what I'm trying to say. So I have to say it. My hair is all disheveled, but it's okay. I have to say it, Michael. It's like taking a used, unwashed dildo and smacking people in the face with it. Is that okay? Is that okay? I don't think so. So what? Gabrielle gets it. She gets it. I almost farted. Okay. It's absolutely a violation. It's absolutely 100% a violation. Spiritual, energetic. It is nasty. You see the level of nasty, right? Now you get it. Very nasty. So whenever someone tries to do that, that's how you should feel, because that's what's going on. Okay. That's what's going on. Don't like, I may be laughing right now, but really it's the only way for me to cope without getting like off the wall pissed off, because a lot of people who are doing this energy work have no idea what they're doing. None. I had an individual let me just let me because I'm so fucking pissed off. I'm just saying, let me just woo, Jesus, Lord Jesus, take the wheel. I'm about to woo. Okay. I had this person claiming that they're able to do extractions just like Emmy does, and this is my specialty. And I so happened to have a client who came to me for energetic work that involved me needing to scan them to assess the condition. And right as I started, they asked me, is it okay that so-and-so worked on me? And I was like, yeah, my work doesn't really interfere with someone else's work unless it's nefarious work. It doesn't interfere. And I begin to scan. Bitch made a big ass mess. What appeared to be maybe 2 latchings because this person had no idea what the hell they're doing. They can't even see, because I worked on this person before. Okay? The one that kept claiming she does the work. I do everything you do. I work just like you. Okay. You want a free session? Give you a session. Did her session. Oh my God, I don't do anything like you. I've never felt energy like this. Okay. As long as you know, right? And they continued to go ahead and work on clients. And one of their clients happened to end up becoming a client of mine. And I found out they made a huge, massive mess. What was supposed to be 2 latchings became over 100. So before you start letting people work on you, before you just listen to what someone says, or like, oh, I do the same work she does. Okay. Why do you feel different? Why do you need to say you do the same work as someone else? So that was like the most disgusting display of, beyond shadiness. I was livid. And I was like, I'm gonna have to cut ties with you. Yeah. I'm not associated with you in any way, shape, or form. Don't utter anything about me, because you don't do what I do. You don't have my integrity. No. I don't care what you do. Don't associate yourself with me. So at this point, what's important for you guys to know, there are certain questions you need to ask individuals before they work on you. Okay? There are certain questions you need to ask. What is your process of energetic hygiene? What's your process? And I'm sure some of those shady ass fuckers still watch my lives to get ideas on how to do energy work. So, what is your process for energetic hygiene? And I guarantee most of these people don't have energetic hygiene. They go from client to client to client. How would you feel if your doctor used the same gloves for a pelvic exam, patient to patient to patient? How would that how would that sit with you? Exactly. That's crazy, isn't it? That's crazy. So that's a question you have to ask them. Are they cleaning themselves after every session? Are they checking themselves for any kind of circumstance? What is their process for checking themselves? How can they vouch that they're checking themselves, that they're clear, that they've sterilized their entire auric field? Do they even know how to work without using cords? Cha-ching! You can't say you do what I do because I don't use cords. I don't use my energy when I work. Emmy, how do you do all this energetic work and you don't get tired? You're live for like 5 hours and you don't get tired because I don't use my energy. Are you fucking kidding me? Do you know what the fuck's out there right now? I got a whole body condom on. Like, don't even look in my direction. Just close your eyes. And we gonna pray to Jesus that this works, because we're not mixing energies. No way in hell are we mixing energies. Nope. No. I got a poll for this shit. Okay, let me quit messing around. So, it's just one of those things. You have to ask the questions. Okay, I'm not going to give the right answers. I'm not going to, because I do know for a fact. I know this for a fact. Certain people still watch my live streams. They still want to know how I do what I do, what to say, all of that. Hold on. And I'm not going to give them the answers. No. You don't know what the answer is? Then you're a liar. Plain and simple. You're hesitating. And when they answer you, if it doesn't feel right, if it feels like what you're reading is some attempt to impress you, lull your senses, don't book that session. There's plenty of other people for you to go to. This is not a call for you to only go to me. 77% at 716. 7777. This is not for you to be afraid of everyone and only go to me, okay? This is not that. There are plenty of other people who don't have questionable practice. This is not about any specific person. This is about a lack of integrity within that industry. It's just crazy that people have no hesitation, blindly trusting. Like, yo, I don't know why you trust me. I would question me. I question everybody. Why are you reading me? Are you trying to read me? Why? What are you looking for? What do you want with that information? What are you going to do with it? Who told you to scan me? Who told you to try and access me? Why did they tell you that? What's their plan? Are you part of the plan? Are you aware there's a plan? Ask some questions. Ask some questions. Nothing wrong with asking. And if there's something wrong with asking, I don't know. I mean, if you're asking one or two questions, how do you practice your energetic hygiene? What's your process? They're pissed about that? You got to question that. I'm telling you, there's so many other people you can go to. So many. And there's so many groups that exist where it's a smorgasbord of people just accessing each other. That's a fucking orgy. Energetic orgy. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. That's why I don't do groups. I don't do group chats. I don't do any of that. Like, no. I barely even check messages on Messenger. I'm not trying to commingle my energy with anyone. Not unless you've earned my trust. And that's going to take you a very long time. Very long time. My processes do not involve me entering your space or using cords. And unless you know how to explain how to do energy work without using cords, which I will not explain, then you're using cords. And if you think simply cutting a cord is energy work and cures a problem, you have no idea what you're talking about. None. When you cut a tree trunk, does that cure the problem of the tree? You want to remove a tree, you cut the trunk. Does that solve the problem? Or is there a root? Doesn't that tree grow back? I'm an expert at cord cutting. Oh, well, that's good. You use golden scissors. That's good. That's good. Oh, you had Michael, Archangel Michael, cut the cord. Yeah, no, Michael doesn't do that. Michael's the one that taught me how to address cords. He doesn't cut the cord. So if it's not Michael cutting that cord, what are they calling in? What are they calling in? Do they know? Do they have the ability to see with clarity? Because there's plenty of Michaels that people talk to, plenty of mix. And would you believe someone believed that Archangel Michael, who I work very closely with, who's been with me since I was a child, said that, oh God. Okay. It's just so obnoxious. When they could no longer access me, their story changed from Emmy is the way, the light, the truth, which I was like, that's just weird that you think that about me, to Archangel Michael came to me and told me that Emmy is a demon and I have to destroy her. Are you fucking kidding me? What do you mean by destroy? Like murder me or something? I mean, is this like a legitimate terrorist threat? Or are you talking about spiritually? Like, what is this? What is this about? Like, what is this about? I'm kind of confused. if I'm supposed to be destroyed by you, why is Michael's sword on fire? And he's standing in front of me like, stay behind me, boo-boo, I got this shit. I'm like, have you made sure that that's actually the real Archangel Michael? Because that's kind of scary that you have such an advanced intuition, yet you didn't realize that wasn't Michael that you're talking to. Because Michael never gives instruction. Sometimes he'll deliver a message on behalf of your higher self. Sometimes, that's very rare, very, very rare. But most of the time, he just kind of does what the higher self asks. If you're not listening and you need to be dragged through bushes, yeah, your higher self will call Michael and have Michael do it. Yeah, Michael doesn't give instruction. Every time I've asked him to tell me what to do, he always answers me with a question. Michael, should I do this? I don't know. Should you? If I knew, I wouldn't be asking you. Well, why don't you know? Like, you're pissing me off. You know, that's the Michael I know. At no point has he ever told me what to do. Not in that way, giving instruction, especially telling me to destroy someone else. And I tell you, I come equipped with some like some tactical skills, spiritually speaking, energetically speaking. I come equipped with tactical skills. That shit was left active as I was born. And there's been times where people have pissed me off so bad, I'm like, I should fucking curse them. And Michael's like, really? Should you? No, but what? Should you? Is that what you should do? Is that what you're going to do? Yeah, he never tells me don't do that or do that. No, never, ever. Never has he told me to access someone else. Ever. Unless it's some like really serious, possible even life and death circumstance. Nope. It has to be something very, very, very serious, imminent danger, legitimate, imminent, imminent danger. That's the only time it's okay. Yeah, Michael is here to protect, to defend. Why would he attack other people? Why would he instruct you to attack other people? There's a lot of really, really intense parasitic things that are going on. They've been going on for a very long time. And basically, people will believe whatever they want to believe as long as it fluffs their ego. I don't need my ego fluffed. I'm not interested in being rich or famous. I'm just tired of fighting my soul because she keeps dragging me through bushes. And so I figured, fine, I'll do what I'm supposed to do, which is be visible, be myself. Hot yoga? To clean it off? What? I'm sorry. I'm being for real. What helps? Hot yoga to clean. Are you still referencing my filthy dildo comment? I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm legit lost. What do you mean? Like Bikram? How does that clean it off? Okay. If you have a tapeworm hooked onto you, because a tapeworm doesn't have a sucker for a mouth, it has hooks. It finds your intestinal wall. This is a tapeworm. This is a tapeworm's mouth. Just like that, okay? You sweat all you want. It's not coming off. Is that a real question? Because if it's a real question, I'll tone down my response. Or are you like, I don't know. I really do have Asperger's, and I sometimes don't know if people are joking or not. I'm serious. I sometimes don't know if people are joking or the intent of their comments. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at myself. Yeah, Marissa, to clean what? I don't know if it's about the dildo comment. I don't know. We'll just move on because I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. But you have to ask questions, certain types of questions. You have to make sure that you look at their body of work. Okay. Some people have just started, but you definitely, I feel like I'm being spiritually penetrated and it's annoying, it's gross, it makes me tired sometimes. I'm very sensitive with energies. You know, this is a live stream. Um, I'm not going to scan you in this live, but from the sound of it, you have an incubus issue. An incubus is a male succubus. It's a sexual demon. I highly, highly encourage you to go to my website and consider a parasitic extraction. uh, yeah. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. And you want enough hot yoga? Well, I I don't know what to say. I'm assuming that's a serious question. Hot yoga will not address that. Hot yoga will help with flexibility. It will also help with spiritual and emotional as well as mental flexibility and dexterity. The hot portion will help you to sweat out toxins. Certain positions align energetic meridians to facilitate certain things. Will hot yoga successfully address a parasitic circumstance that's severe enough to feel physical penetration? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So, yeah. Uh, yeah. So I'm sorry for misunderstanding your comment and not realizing the gravity of your circumstance. I don't find that funny at all. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't understand that. So my deepest apology. I didn't mean to minimize whatever you're going through because that's not something to be joking around about. I get a lot of really weird and questionable comments. And it just, yeah, so yeah, if you guys have a parasitic circumstance, you definitely want to make sure you're going to someone who has a very solid understanding of what parasites are. There's more than one kind, there's multiple kinds. And there are people who have experienced different types of lower level parasitic latchings. And because they've successfully addressed the lower level latchings on themselves personally, They think that they are some sort of professional extractor. Well, here's the thing. You might be able to address your circumstance, your personal circumstance, but unless you're well versed in quite a few different types of parasitic latchings, I would say you're ill prepared and that you are endangering your own energetic field. Yeah. There are parasites that, yeah, they're low level and they're very easy to remove. That's for a reason. Because if you have no idea what this parasite is and you just remove it, the moment it detects your intention to remove it, it will shred itself. And every little piece that's left behind is now a brand new latching. So that one parasite can shred itself into 500 pieces. You now have 500 individuals within your field. Oh, but you removed that one. Yeah, that's cute. That's really cute. So unless someone knows what they're doing, and I'm not the only one that knows how to extract. Okay, I'm not the only one. This is not about, I'm going to scare everybody, so y'all have to come to me. I actually want to get out of parasitic extraction. I'm sick of this shit. I'm so sick of this shit. But it's what I excel at. You want to know why I excel at it? Not because I was taught, but because for most of my life, I was tormented by high ranking. Okay, we're not talking about little scrubs. We're talking about high ranking ass figures. We're talking the principalities. That's what trained me. That's what I survived from. That's why I know how to do the work that I do. I wasn't taught any of this. It's like when you raise a child in a war zone versus raising a child in a domestic violence home. Huge difference. Both experience traumas. Both witness very heinous things. But I guarantee you, the gravity of what they experience is far different. Far, far different. And no, don't feel bad for me. I'm not a victim. I'm definitely not a victim. I had to experience all of that to really come into my own and really hone my abilities. So don't feel bad for me one bit. I don't feel like I was victimized. I feel like I experienced everything I needed to experience in my life, even as an early child. So yeah, they have to know the different types of parasites. They have to be able to be honest with you. If they can't be honest with you and be like, I don't know what this is, there's going to be a problem. Huge problem. Huge. There's other types of individuals who don't even realize they have a parasitic latching, a severe one. Because this parasite, I call it 2M. It doesn't just hook onto you. It merges with you. This one is really a doozy. I can't even do the private session in a video chat. It's gotten so bad now I have to email people look, we got to contain this shit. I'm going to have to just email you the results. Okay. Because guess what? I'm not ashamed. I don't have too much ego to admit this shit can breach me. All the others can't, but the 2M, that shit gets me. I know that shit wants to access me. It wants to be able to ride electrotonal waves into my space, merge with me so I could spread it to all of you. Fuck that. We gonna email that shit to you. We gonna email results because fuck no. I understand what I'm getting myself into. And a lot of people don't. You go to these live streams where people offer free services. Okay, that's beautiful. That's at one point I was offering nothing but free service, actually for a very long time. I was offering nothing but free services. At another point, on a specific day of the week, I would be on for 4, 5, 6 hours, doing nothing but free work. I maintain my field. I maintain my auric field, every single layer down to the core. The people you're going to, because it's free, Like, how dare me charge when I can go to someone for free? Okay, good. Go learn your lesson. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. That's something you probably need to experience. I'm not wishing anything on you, but I'm saying I'm not going to stop you. If you need to experience that, if you feel like that's all you're worth, free parasite, that's fine. That's fine with me. Some latchings can cause physical pain. Some latchings, you will see physiological symptoms present. Some latchings, not saying all, some latchings will displace so much energy and force it to stagnate for such a prolonged period that it will distort the code that's being delivered to the DNA. It will distort the cellular expression of that celestial coding. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Some parasites can be attributed to tumor and cancer. Some. Not all. Not all cancer and tumor is parasitic, but some are. Let's see. Montgi. It's a very ancient strain that Michael says I'm not to discuss that specific, that's enough information about that specific strain. Yeah. Hi, Narelle. Yeah, and the thing is, people get so caught up on the cost of things. Well, why would I pay that when I can get it for free? Okay, when I used to work as a makeup artist, I had a client ask me why my rate is so ridiculous. Okay, my work is published. I know my worth. I know industry standard. I know where I fall on that industry standard is pretty high. It's pretty high. So she's like, well, what if I just buy the makeup? I mean, that's a lot of money for one application. Okay, but you're not paying me for the makeup. You're paying me for my years of experience knowing how to flawlessly apply that makeup. So if you want to buy the makeup, I encourage you to. My rate will still be the same. I can use all your products, and you can go ahead and try and recreate it after I've left. But my rates don't change because you're paying me for my time, the amount of time I dedicated into honing my craft. And so you can buy the makeup if you want. And the same thing goes for energy work. You can go ahead and do the free stuff if you want, and that's perfectly fine. It doesn't offend me none. You don't value my work? That doesn't offend me. It's not your fault you don't understand yet the gravity of what I'm doing. And that's okay. But after they fuck you up, you definitely gonna understand. You're gonna understand. You're gonna know the gravity of my integrity. That alone. The gravity of my integrity alone. Yeah. I'm worth what I charge because I understand my integrity. I understand my process. And if you go to someone who doesn't understand their integrity, the worth of their integrity, the worth of their process, someone who just continues to like, oh yeah, no, we can do that. Oh yeah, no, we can do that. Because I'm quick to be like, look, boo-boo, I really want to help you. And it's not about whether you can afford it or not. I just feel like it's going to be a waste of your money. I feel like you're going to have the same circumstance again. I don't want to take your booking if that's the case. Like, I want you to heal. If you're going to pay that amount, that's not a small amount. If you're going to pay that amount, I want that shit to mean something. I want it to last. So don't book nothing with me until you're ready to really commit to your healing. Like, I'm not just going to take bookings. And I have told clients that. Quite a few. I've told quite a few clients that. I've had people who have purchased from me, and I look at their energy as they're going to be scheduled. I look at the energy. No, you need to message them. I tell my assistant, you need to message them. I'm very sorry. My energy is not in alignment with your needs. I cannot accept your booking. I'm not just going to take your money. I'm not for sale. I'm not. And you have to recognize when people are willing to accept every single booking. I understand there's a need to pay bills. I have bills. I have a mortgage. I have a car payment. I have all of that. I have hella mother freaking kids. I'm not joking. I have a lot of kids. I love kids. I have a really big family. But I am for sale. I'm just not. If I'm not going to be able to help you at the level that I know I can help people, I'm not going to take your booking. I don't want your money like that. I want you to be well. And if you can find someone else, whether they're cheaper or more expensive, it's irrelevant to me. If you can find another individual who can better help you heal yourself, you need to take this money and go to them. Because what's important to me is not the sale. It's you actually getting the help that you want and need. So fuck yes, I'm worth every single penny of my fee. Because my integrity alone is very, very rare in this industry. Very rare. And I used to have a really hard time, admitting these things about myself publicly because I don't want to sound like I'm full of myself. No, I need to begin stating how very different I am from all the other energetic workers. What's not important to me? It's not important to me that I'm more powerful, I'm more skilled, I have more access to abilities, I can reach higher levels of frequency. No. The thing that sets me apart is the fact that my integrity is intact. And if you can find someone with their integrity intact, it doesn't matter what they charge. You can make it happen. You have to invest in yourself. The reason my rates are set the way they are is because I want people to have to invest in themselves. When you're paying this amount versus getting something for free, you will really work to cherish that, to maintain that. I used to give away free mentorships. A $444 session for free. 4 hours of my time for free. Too many people wasted my time. Too many people had the audacity to not commit to a program they got for free, a $444 program, for free, access to me for free because they didn't pay. Well, at least I didn't pay. At least I didn't waste money. Wow. Do you know how many people applied for that grant? Do you know how many people I turned away? Do you know how many of those people were willing to invest in themselves? They couldn't afford it. But at least you didn't pay, right? So no more free things. No more free things. Not because I feel disrespected, but I learned the very hard way. When you give things away for free, it enables people's behaviors and mindsets that tell them, I don't believe you can invest in yourself. I don't believe you're worth that amount. I pity you. I don't believe in your ability to manifest the very things that you need to live a fulfilling, balanced life. So I'm going to pity you and I'm just going to give it to you because I don't believe in you. So now, no more. No more. I want everyone to invest in themselves. I want everyone to see they're worth that investment. But if you don't get it yet, that's okay too. That's definitely okay too. But you definitely need to begin recognizing when you are being tossed into a pool of spiritual predators, because that's a very real thing. It's a very, very real thing. And this is one of the reasons why the whole twin flame topic is just such a I just be getting so annoyed with the whole twin flame thing because so many people use the twin flame topic, twin flame label to justify their energetic abuse of you. Spiritual predators exist in many different forms. There are also spiritual narcissists. There are spiritual flying monkeys. There are those who will shame you, publicly shame you for asserting your sovereignty. Don't let any of them convince you you are worth anything less than what you know yourself to be worth. You deserve your auric field to be left intact, unmolested. Okay? You deserve that. By virtue of your existence, you are entitled to that. And anyone who, would you tell a child who gets molested, well, I mean, why are you so mad? Would you tell a child that? I mean, when we put in these terms, when we see it in this light, because really, someone who doesn't have much experience with energy work, spiritual things, they're like a child. Consciously speaking, they are a childlike state. So it's their fault? Well, because you should have shielded. I am a child. Do you tell a child that? What kind of human being blames the child for the abuse? Oh, wow. Wow. For real. This is why I don't work with any other energetic practitioners. This is why. Because I cannot control someone else's behavior. I don't know what someone else is doing. I don't want you trusting me, and then because you trust me and they're associated with me, you now trust them. And they're doing I don't know what. What the fuck? Wow. Because I've heard quite a few things that appalled me. Quite a few things. Quite a few things that people were doing that came to light after the fact. I won't give details. I won't give names, just for the privacy of those who entrusted me with such hurt, such betrayal. Yeah, just because they sound spiritual, don't mean shit. Don't mean shit. I have people telling me, you should stop saying bad words and you should just sound more spiritual. Why? Why? Why do you need me to do that? Because quite a few of the people that do that I personally know, used to know, yeah, no, they don't have integrity. I'm not like that. Everything about me is a form of rebellion. Everything about me is a form of rebellion. For me, not brushing my hair, not wearing a fucking pound of makeup to go live. Yeah, no, everything about me is a form of rebellion. The bastardization of the work of my people. Yep. I said it. It's a form of rebellion. No, I will not fit into your box. You will not shackle me. You will not limit me. If you can't handle my fire, get the fuck out my kitchen. That's that. That's that. And, if we're going to be really, really real and honest, being someone who at one point worked as a regional specialist for makeup counters, basically my job was this. If the sales were struggling in that region, they send me there. I quadruple the sales. I know how to sell. I know how. Client after client, I'll pull you in. You're not even going into the store. I'll pull you in the store. Come play with me. We'll just put a little makeup. We'll play. By the time I'm done with you, you will feel the most beautiful you have ever felt, and you will buy every single piece of makeup I've put on you. That's my backstory. I'm not interested in selling. I'm not interested in an audience, in a following, in having some sort of public clout, whatever the fuck you guys call it. I'm not interested. I do my job. I let myself be visible. And then I shrink back to my family. You're not going to contain me. You're not going to stop me. You're not going to affect my level of integrity. Whenever I see something that's an issue and my soul tells me I need to speak on it, I'm going to fucking speak on it. I'm going to speak on it in the way that I choose to speak on it. Whether it be eloquent, articulate, archaic language, or the vernacular of the people, I get to choose that. No one else. No one else. I get to choose that. And if you don't like it, you don't have good taste. Just saying. I mean, I can't fault you for not understanding the gravity of the amazingness that I am. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You don't like my hair? Well, that's good because it's mine. Someone tried to tell you not to cuss on your live one time. Did you fucking tell them where the fuck they can fucking go? My mom, I used to drive her crazy because if I say a bad word, Abba, don't say that. What? Say what? What the fuck do you mean, Mom? Abba, Jesus will be mad. She told me that one time. Jesus will be mad. Oh, Mom, Jesus ain't gonna fucking be mad. He's my fucking homeboy. He ain't fucking gonna be mad. You think he's too busy? You don't think he's too busy fucking being... You don't think he's too busy fucking helping people? I mean, the least he has to do is worry about me because, I mean, people already crucified him and shit. I think he got other shit to worry about. She was so pissed off. I don't fucking think he'd be mad. Don't worry. He texted me. She's like, what? Yeah. Jesus don't text you? But yeah, you guys, make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. If you feel like you are being done wrong or dirty energetically, say something. Say something. Okay? Say something to the person. Don't be so afraid that you're just gonna like shut down and be quiet and all of that. Like, no. Don't go and tell everyone else but the person. Say it directly to the person. If you're getting energetic work done and you're feeling something weird, hey, what are you doing? I feel something weird. Because there are energetic practitioners who do use the energy work to try and fornicate. That's what that industry has come to. But it's not. I've heard of that quite a few times. I've heard of actual individuals. I've had people come to me crying, wanting help, because actual individuals are doing this. Actual individuals who have heightened ability, remote viewing, while people are showering, while people are getting dressed. You know, all of this shit is like, I don't like to talk about this because it's like, that's ugly. That's ugly. But seeing what I saw earlier, like, no, spiritual predation, predatory behavior exists. Just because the word spiritual is involved doesn't lessen the fact that others are preying on other people. Okay? It doesn't lessen that. And if you think just because someone sounds good, well, okay. There's that saying, the devil can also quote scripture. I'm just saying. There's also that one meme with that like gorgeous girl, and the guy says, "I'm spiritual," and then she goes, "Like, what type of spiritual? Because demons are spirits too." What up, boo? She's talking truth. It's true though. It's true. People know if they don't want the truth, then they shouldn't ask me. Yeah, it's true. If you don't want the truth, don't ask me. Every aspect of humanity has been contaminated. It's a disease desperate for a cure. Yeah, every aspect of humanity has. It has. And what's gone on is there are people who have come into life, this life, very much like me. They are a specific fraction of the Blu-ray family line. They're a very specific fraction. And they are to be very visible, to serve as a template for the deconstruction of this matrix. So, that's definitely, that's one of my purposes. I'm not here to be PC. I'm not here to be polished and glammed up. I know how to polish myself. I know how to glam up. I know how to do all of that. It's a waste of my time. I'm not here to look cute. I'm not here to look cute. Like, I'm very real about what I'm here for. I mean, I don't even know why you guys need to see me. Like, you could definitely just listen to me, because that's what I'm here for, to speak, not to be seen. I understand there's people who are visual learners, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know that it's our job to heal the world. I think each of us, our job is to recognize we are our own worlds, that we have a micro, what? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Will I be able to see? Okay. I can't see it. You have my full permission. You have my full permission. So, you guys are probably wondering, what's that about? There is an individual. There is an individual in the audience. Why are you telling me that? Michael is intentionally shielding me. There's an individual in the audience who is intentionally attempting to harm me. You've caught Michael's attention. He's charging up. He's about to correct your behavior. I'm not to be harmed. None of your work is entering my auric field. Full charge. You have permission. He's charging up again. He's going to dismantle your third eye. Full charge. You have my full permission. He's now going for your solar plexus. He's charging up again. Full charge. You have my permission. He's showing you no mercy. He's going for your root chakra. Full charge. 8. 8. I don't consent. I'm not you. I'm not in this to harm people or destroy any kind of opposition. But just know if I say yes, he'll continue the work that he was doing. And also know he never leaves my side. Whether I acknowledge him or not, he's never left my side. In addition to never leaving my side, I'm fully capable of everything he is. I can defend myself. In addition to me being able to defend myself, I have an entire spiritual army that follows me. You're not going to stop me from doing my work. You're not going to attack me from behind a monitor. And you're not going to change the softness of my heart. I'm not you. Get off my life. Go repair yourself. You're a fucking mess. You probably can't tell because your third eye is gone. But I will tell you, you're a mess. Clean yourself up. Ask someone to put it back together. I'm not going to help you. And if you think you can come to one of my lives and I won't know who you are, I know exactly who you are. I see your face, the color of your eyes and your hair. I also see the room you're in. I also see that you've been watching me while you sit in your car. I know a lot more than I let on. Don't mistake my kindness and patience for anything else than what it is. Kindness and patience. No, Michael. I can tell Michael no. I can't tell Arkai no. He's tracking you. And if you think I have a shitty attitude, you brought it on yourself. Just saying. You brought it on yourself. You guys, please know, people who truly have abilities like me, you can't hide your intention. We don't do this work without heavy, heavy protection. We don't. We don't. You reap what you sow. It's that simple. You reap what you sow. I don't ever have to harm anyone else. That's not me. I will defend. Don't get me twisted. So guys, yeah, kindness is not a weakness. People with bad intent don't realize that yet. You know, there was this quote that I had been looking for a while. I had screenshot it, but I couldn't find it. And then one of my girlfriends, she sent it earlier today. I mean, it's a different visual, but the quote here, you can't truly call yourself peaceful unless you're capable of great violence. If you're not capable of great violence, you're not peaceful, you're harmless. I'm not harmless. I'm peaceful. Know the difference. Know the difference. If I have no fear of the principalities of hell, I won't fear you. Just know that. If I was trained for my purpose through the torment at the hands of principalities of hell, there's nothing you can do to me that will ever make me back down. Be thankful that I choose to continue to remain peaceful. Be thankful. Be thankful that my soul is evolved enough to know, to honor the codes of Bushido, to recognize you are not a worthy adversary. I'll bulldoze right through you. I don't say that with ego. I say that with a knowing. I can bulldoze right through you. You have no defense for what I can do. And that makes you an unworthy adversary. And that keeps me peaceful. Huge difference. Understand the ways of soul. Spend less time fixating on me, more time fixating on your growth. Grow yourself. Ripen your inner under and understanding of yourself and your soul, of your journey, of your misconceptions. None of this had to happen. You simply had to stand down. You forced Michael's hand. None of this had to happen. You're going to be hard pressed to find someone to fix that damage. What is done by Melchizedek can only be fixed by another Melchizedek. And cloister honors cloister. Understand the code of Bushido. It's been ingrained into cloister. We will not betray each other. There's a reason we are the first and final line of defense. We will not betray each other. You're going to be stuck like that. That's a damn shame because you got quite a bit of ability. But it's not enough to harm a cloister. You lost your fucking ass mind. You lost your fucking ass mind. Your ego got too big. Bit off more than you could chew. I'd say you should have studied me longer, but you still wouldn't grasp the gravity. Because much of what I can do, I never speak about. I never actually tap into. And maybe I should give a fair warning right now. What you guys have seen me do publicly is maybe about 2% of what I can actually do. Much of what I can actually do doesn't need to be seen, doesn't need to be known. It's never used for nefarious or selfish intent. And until there's a need for humanity to experience the other percentage of what I can do, it's not going to be talked about. Because again, I don't need to prove how I'm much more than other people. I'm just me. And I'm just doing my work. But I will not do my work and be threatened without consequence. Know that. Really know that. Whether I catch it or not, I have quite a bit around me. That's sad. Yes, I do energy clearings. I do clearings, recalibrations, recodement, repatterning, activations of all different kinds, core work. I do a whole bunch of different things. Yeah, that's just, yeah. Oh, wow, Shakti, that pulled a lot out of your shoulder, didn't hurt you, cleared you. Yeah. You don't piss Michael off like that. Mhm. Right, exactly. Maminka, Emmy isn't scary if you have good and kind intentions. And that's the thing. Um, why would you be scared of me if you're not trying to do anything to harm me, you know? And it's not that I'm accusing people who get afraid, it's that there's no reason for you to be afraid if you're not intentionally, like intentionally trying to harm me. If I pretty much don't even retaliate to people who are intentionally trying to harm me, why would I ever hurt you? There's no reason, you know? Definitely no reason. Oh, um, Stacey, I see your comment about what you're wondering. Michael says I'm not to say. Michael's very, he's all riled up. Hmm. Let's see, what else are you guys saying? Excuse me. Ah, thank you, Tanya. Um, you feel something in your solar plexus. You might have had something going on, like something potentially parasitic. When Michael surges that level of energy, um, ooh, 88% at 814, love it. When Michael surges that level of energy, that um, gravity of frequency, anything in the general area uh, with any kind of parasitic whatever gets pulled. He ain't joking. He's not joking. So let's see. You love the oils. So Monica Rose says, when I'm going through it, I use your oils. You help me spiritually. So you guys, I want to show you a little something. This is what's on the side of my bed. I have my own apothecary. I make custom oils. I also make custom bath soaks. What else do I make? Custom candle magic. Um, it's been a crazy journey for me simply because of my devoutly religious upbringing. Despite the fact that I do have ancestral witch blood running through my veins, you can't call it that because then it becomes something evil. I'm like, why though? And it took me a really long time to release that stigma, that fear that comes with the word witch. You know, most of the people that I know that are witches are some of the most kindest, most loving, like loving people. and I'm releasing my trigger to that word. Like I recognize I have ancestral witch blood. That's what it is. You know, it's passed down from mother to child, mother to child. It's embedded in my mitochondria. My grandmother was a healer. Um, Her father was a healer. It's in my blood. And when I came to begin accepting this, I had I had chosen a vendor to create custom oil blends for me. I think they I don't know what they're doing, but it was a vendor that I felt their energy was in alignment. They had integrity. I don't know what happened. They just randomly blocked me. Like, wow, I thought I ordered one batch and I went to go message them to order another batch and I realized I'm blocked. I'm like, oh, well, shit. I don't know what the fuck happened there, but that was the most beautiful blessing in disguise because what ended up happening, you know, I had an obligation to a client and I was just like, okay, I got to do it myself because I know I've lived quite a few lives as high priestess, shaman, sorcerer, magician, all of that, druid. I mean, many of my past lives um, have me positioned in some sort of spiritual um, leader type capacity. And so, well, see, someone hope they didn't steal your recipes. I didn't create any recipes. I've been avoiding this part of my spiritual journey for so long that I don't want anything to do with it. I was like, I don't know, dude, that's kind of, that makes me uncomfortable. That's why I contracted with a vendor. It was all her recipes, perfectly okay. But because that was no longer an option, and then I got pissed off because then it was like, wait, am I fucking sensing this? Is she trying to do shit to me? I was like, fuck that shit. I'm done. I'm done with my pain. I was so pissed off. I didn't do anything, but I went to bed feeling pissed off like that. And I woke up in the morning. I knew exactly which, all my memories came back. So, long story short, I don't use any books. I just know which to pair with which. And then I kind of look it up because I'm paranoid like that. I'm like, well, what does this even do? And I'm like, oh, yes, that's what I wanted. So here you go, guys. Look, I have an apothecary. That's just a part of what I have. I make all kind of stuff, all kind of like personalized oils. Again, bath salts, different types of burnable smudges, depending on what your needs are. I also custom create things for like exorcism level. Some clients have very specific high ranking demonic issues. The oils help with that. Like there's so many different things. Y'all don't even know. 91% at 819. I'm telling you guys, there's a lot of shit I don't talk about just because it's like, why do people need to know that? It's not that I'm secretive, it's that I'm private. Like, why? To show that I'm badass, I don't, whatever. I don't even care. So, yeah, if that's something that interests you, not my badass. I'm talking about like custom oils or, you know, whatever it is that you need, candle magic. I do make that. It's on my website. It's on my website. Yay, Felicia. Let's see. It was spirit pushing me to do it on my own because, you know, I knew quite a few of those lives were already at the cusp of my awareness. It wanted to come forward. And I was just like, no, I don't want to remember that. No, I don't. What if it's a bad life? You know, because, and this is another thing. Just because you experience lives where you are very dark doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean you're going to be punished. You won't have the understanding, the full understanding of the gravity of your light until you exist in a state of darkness. So this is about balance. The truth of creation is The concept of good and evil is nothing but a human created concept. Good and evil is tied to human intention. Demons, they're angels. They're angels that have fallen. And they haven't fallen from the grace of God, because if you really truly fell from the grace of God, you would cease to exist. They've fallen down in dimensional frequency, so they can do work on a dense plane. You see how that is? They're not evil. They don't necessarily do the nicest things. I will admit that. They don't necessarily do the nicest things, but the things that they're allowed to do, creation allows it, because sometimes it's that very thing, that torment, that is the impetus for your growth. If I wasn't tormented, I see it as being trained. Maybe I'm just, I don't know, masochistic. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. But I don't see it as I was being tormented. At the time, yeah, I felt like torment. But no, I was trained. Absolutely. I was trained so I could understand the gravity of what it means to be a peaceful person. And as that quote says, unless you have the capability of being very violent, you're not actually peaceful. You're harmless. There's a difference. There's a huge difference. So let's see. What? No more different if someone curses you out or slaps you in the face out of nowhere. Don't see your point, sis. People do things all the time and violate people's energy or right. Huh? What are you talking about? What's no different? Why so many why so many exclamation marks? Bro, save some of that punctuation for the inner city kids who are working on their syntax and grammar. Melissa. Okay, I'm just over here stirring the pot. She wrote crickets. Okay. Cricket, cricket. I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Syntax and grammar. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe one of us needs to gift him a membership to Grammarly. I'm just saying, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't. You're making my hair greasy from all this effort of trying to figure it out. Oh, thank you, Hello Kitty. I got the cutest hello. Okay, that's not what this is about. I think we're done talking, guys. If you would like to, yeah, no, it's not too. I like the way you work it. No diggity. I'm about to wrap it up. I like the way you work it. No diggity. I'm about to wrap it up. What's his name? What's his name? Primo Castro. Primo Castro. I like the way you work it. No diggity. It's time to wrap it up. He said it's time to go, but now I have to stay on a few more minutes just to show him that he can't tell me what to do. I already said I was going to go. Now you make me have to show publicly. You can't tell me what to do. I'm going to stay on for another minute. Okay, guys, but on a serious note, don't just allow anybody to work on you. Kind of do your due diligence. Make sure you know who's working on you. what they're doing when they're working on you, what their own energetic practices, their energetic hygiene, that they truly know what it is they are doing. Boo-boo, you want my husband so bad. Try and take him. We don't have an insecure marriage. We truly don't. We don't, like, he doesn't belong to me. We travel our path together. Do you understand that? He's not on a leash. He's not a pet. He's my equal. As king and queen, we travel together, shoulder to shoulder. And if my king ever decides he no longer wants to travel with me, I love him enough to be okay with that. What you're saying is not a threat. It's really not. Find a different way to irritate me. It's really not. And I will say this, because I've said it in lives before. I've had lots of conversations with him where I tell him, if there's any time, at any point, you no longer feel happy with me, you no longer want to be with me, you just let me know. We're not separating bank accounts. There's no need to move out. We can still live together. You could have a new relationship. I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I want you to be happy. I want you to be happy. I'm not going to punish you. That's true love. That's true love. I have no ownership of him. Yeah, sacrifice. I am assuming it has to do with sugar. She really likes you, Daddy. she's gonna dip you in fucking sugar. Hey, they used to torture slaves like that. Melt the sugar cane, melt hot sugar. I'm just saying, Daddy be knowing. I'm not tripping. If at any point, that's not a threat to me. That's not a threat to me at all. Oh my God. All right. Okay. This is going somewhere that I don't want to go. This is going towards a conversation I don't want to have. So we're just going to say goodnight. I think I've proved my point. Daddy isn't going to tell me when to get off the line. All right. I proved my point. He's not going to tell me what to do. I'm not going to tell him what to do. I like the way he works it. No diggity. He said to wrap it up. I like the way he works it. No diggity. He said to wrap it up. Bye, guys. If you haven't already given this video a thumbs up, please do give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me every single time I'm live. Bye, guys.